That's a much better idea.
Okay.
I'm not the most tech savvy, so apologies if
Here we go. So I'm going to share it with you now.
Thank you.
Here we go. So can you see that okay? So I've chosen the title Bounce Back Jack. So it's all about so yourself as a young boy, and obviously when you're young and you're learning new skills as a sportsman, and you're really interested, and it's your dream to one day play for the Rugby England team, but you obviously have to learn all these different skills. And kind of the premise I was coming from was that you're looking at other people, other children your age, and you're comparing yourself. So sometimes you're not always the fastest. Sometimes you do trip over and you make these mistakes, and you are hard on yourself, and you're not very nice to yourself. So that's kind of where it starts. So here we go.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So Bounce Back Jack. Jack loved everything about sport. Outside, he loved to play. Football, rounders, rugby, cricket. He would practice night and day. When Jack was playing team games, he would feel such happiness, working together to score points and achieving great success. Jack was only 7. He had a sporting dream, to play rugby for his country, to be in the England team. One day, Jack was at school. It was time for PE, but there was something bothering Jack. It was difficult to see. Jack, Tom and Freya were running in a race. Tom came first, Freya next, and Jack felt in disgrace. His positive thoughts turned negative. I'm no good, they are faster than me. Jack forgot about his other strengths that were clear for all to see. Then it was time for team games. Jack's class played basketball. Lauren threw to Jack, but he tripped and had a fall. Jack felt angry and shouted, I'm rubbish at this game. His thoughts unkind and cruel, full of anger and self-blame. Next, it was time for cricket. The bowler threw the ball towards Jack. He was too close to the wickets. He knocked them off as he moved back. Jack was furious with himself. He ran off the cricket pitch, banging his fists onto the ground, and sat down in a ditch.
Too accurate.
Is that quite true?
That's very, very true. I'm getting flashbacks.
The thoughts that came into his head made Jack feel terribly sad. I'm no good, I keep making mistakes. This made Jack feel so bad. Suddenly, a robin appeared. She perched on a nearby tree. She chirped and tweeted loudly, and Jack looked up to see. A beautiful red robin was staring right at him, and as he looked back at the robin, Jack began to grin. The robin flew onto his hand as she began to speak. Jack was in amazement as the words came from her beak. Come on, Jack, bounce back, the robin softly said. Jack stared in astonishment. He stared and scratched his head. Don't give up, Jack, count to 10. Take a deep breath and try again. Say out loud, I can do it. I am right on track. I know what to do now. Come on, let's do this, Jack. Suddenly, the robin's words sparked a feeling of delight. Thank you so much, Mrs. Robin. I know that you are right. The robin flew to the field ahead where Jack was playing ball, and as he threw to his teammate, he heard the robin's call. Don't give up, Jack, count to 10. Take a deep breath and try again. Say out loud, I can do it. I am right on track. I know what to do now. Come on, let's do this, Jack. Jack felt his energy moving all around, running faster than ever before on this sporting ground. Jack realised it was his thoughts that had been in control, and as he looked in front of him, the ball began to roll. Jack picked it up and ran with the ball. He was really flying high, and as he touched down on the ground, Jack had scored a try. This tale is very special. The robin is so wise. When we control our thoughts, you will have the best surprise. Be like Jack in the story. Don't give up, just count to 10. Take a deep breath in and out, and then just try again. Say out loud, I can do it. I am right on track. I know what to do now. Let's do this just like Jack. Yay.
That was very good. That's very good.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Yay.
Well, that was very good. I can actually almost imagine like you know, I could actually really imagine Mum really like sat us down. You know, and I almost like took myself back to when I was getting ready. You know, when you're like nodding along to it and you're like you almost
Yeah.
get into that sort of zone of reading it. And that was really good. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Did
Very nice
you
colours.
connected with the story then, and you
Yeah,
felt like it was
yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah, no, that was yeah, no, that was perfect. All the sports and
Oh, I'm
everything.
so pleased. That's
Too
amazing. Yeah,
accurate.
I wanted
The
you to
cricket was
feel
too
feel
accurate.
the story.
Yeah, no, that was very, very good. Thank you.